Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another Red Talk, bruv. I don't know, bro. In the world,
I said I don't know. That's it.
this feels like some of the worst times that I've been through, blood. And I've been through a lot, blood, but this feels like some of the worst
It is.
times, blood.
You know how I know it's bad? Because I've been here so often. You know what I'm saying? In that. Like, that's how I know it's bad. Someone said it in the chat. I was like, the only bad thing is more content from Rants. It's kind of like, oh, you didn't even call it an emergency meeting, fam. It's just a meeting now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not an emergency, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an emergency, bro. It's terrible, bruv.
Yeah,
Like,
it's bad.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's
this is
bad.
just what it is, bro. Like, and fam, I want to be wrong so badly, fam. I want to be wrong so badly, but fam, do you know what I mean? You know what they say in life, yeah? In life, they say, yeah, like, if somebody shows you who they are, then you should believe them.
I agree with that. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? It's
like
something
that.
I abide by. Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. And the manager showed, man, who he is. This team have showed us who they are, blood. Why should we be sitting here thinking that things are gonna get better, like without something changing? Why are we gonna think that?
It's so bad. I hear you. In regards to why it can change, you're looking at a Varane, you're looking at Amrabat. So that's from a defensive standpoint. Because we can revert back. Hopefully, we can revert back to what we did last year in terms of from a defensive standpoint. Offensively, I look at it, and that's the big issue. Because there's nobody missing who I think we can add into this team I go, yes, they turn it around. Look at the players. I mean, Varane, you can say so, 110%. He makes an improvement. He's a major upgrade on Lindelof. We all know this. Amrabat also too. He's gonna help in there. Kobe Mainoo, you can throw into the mix as well. But from an offensive standpoint, I look at it and I go, there's no one that changes this. Højlund has been a plus already. Took his goal well also. But outside of that, creating chances, score. Even though we scored 3 goals against Bayern, people understand what I'm saying when I
Yeah, but
mention that
bro,
it's
we
been a
scored
problem all
3
season
goals,
long.
but bro, like we weren't good.
Nah,
Like,
it wasn't
do you
good.
know
That's
what
the
I'm
point that
saying?
I'm making. I don't want
Like,
people to think we scored 3 goals and that
yeah,
solves the problem. Like, no, the problem's not solved. But that was our issue all last season, was creating chances consistently and scoring. This is why we only scored 58 league goals last season. Like, it's
yeah.
well
Like
documented.
yesterday, yeah, it's crazy because I think someone said to me today, I was in the gym and someone said something to me like, oh, like something along the lines of, oh, like great game, and I was like, oh, was it? You know what was that,
It
bro?
wasn't
I
a
was
great game.
watching that game and I was thinking, bro, cool.
Great game.
That didn't feel like a 4-3. You know, like that. You know, at the end, it's just like when we lost 3-1 to Arsenal, I was like, you know what, it wasn't a 3-1 game, innit? Cool.
Yeah.
That was not no 4-3 match yesterday. We could have lost 6-0 yesterday. And
Yeah,
without playing well, blood, we easily could have lost 6-0 yesterday, bro. Like the way we played. Like the only reason why
absolutely.
we didn't lose 6-0 is because them man were rubbish as well. You know, like that. It wasn't a thing where it was 4-3 because Man United were fighting to the end and that. It wasn't that. Like we were dead. Like them man took off Musiala. That guy was flexing on us, bro. He was cooking us. And then they took
And
him off, bro. They knew the game was won. Like
yeah. And that's very telling that you have a quote unquote exciting game to the end, and I was already disinterested. I should have been excited. What I'm saying, what, I end 4-3 away, 7-goal thriller at the Allianz. Man should be gassed. But I'm watching it and I'm just not, because I'm starting to clock patterns that I don't like in regards to, very similar to the Brighton game. For first 15, 20 minutes, they offered no threat. No shots, nothing going forward whatsoever. We're decent. Ericsson should have scored. Outside of that, didn't really create too much. And then boom, we concede with our first shot on target. You know what I'm saying? Straight sucker punch. And then you go, I'm doing the watch along, and I'm watching the game, and I'm like, United, don't fold. I know what this team's like. Don't fold. Bang, concede the second goal. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Then we make it 2-1. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, you know what? Cool. You know what I'm saying? But again, we make it 2-1, concede again straight away. Patents, and you can see it. The penalty, the Ericsson penalty. Do I personally think it was a penalty? No, but he
it
still has to
wasn't.
be smarter than that. And And another thing, why is Ericsson on the far post? Like, why is he defending that side of it? Why is he defending it? He's one of our smallest players, one of our weakest players aerially. And what the crazy part is, they had a corner 5 minutes after that. It might not even been 5 minutes. And Eriksen's still defending on the back post again, not learning from mistakes. Then we make it 3-2. Casemiro scores. And I said it, shout out to my guy Eddie, one of the Duns who I do watch-alongs with. I said, we're going to concede again.
Yep.
Soon as it went 3-2, I said, we're going to concede again. And then I was slightly ahead of him on the what I was watching on. And then they scored. And he went, you're lying. I said, no. This team is just, I'm starting to clock patterns, man. It's weak. It's weak. Like, them 4 goals we give up, disgusting.
Horrible goals, man.
Good. You got to just tracking
the
runners
thing,
and
bro.
basics. Yeah, go on.
But this is it, like, bro. Like, I didn't even see this quote, but yeah, this is spot on. Like, bro, Bayern were playing with their food for time. There was one point they had 85% possession, yeah, and they weren't even trying to score. They were just pop. We give it to Musiala, yeah. He takes on 3 players, passes it, and it was just they're just popping us, bro. Like, bro, I remember because I looked at the clock and I said, "What? You mean there's 15 more minutes? Like, end the game." Like 75 minutes, I was like, end this game now.
End the game, Dave. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I said, end it, bro. Like, that's what it was. Like, it was crazy. Like, if that was a boxing match, that's getting stopped.
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
at the time, it would have been like 3-1. Do you know what I mean? And Bayern hit the post twice, someone put in the chat.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. The Lindelof deflection when he was trying to clear, when he was trying to intercept, and Sane, they're the 2 ones that hit the post. But yeah, I don't know what's gone on that we are so defensively weak. Yes, I know Varane's missing. Fully aware that Varane is missing. Yes, and like I said, Amrabat will add to that. So
listen, Varane missing might have meant that defensively, we don't concede the goal, the second goal, because Lindelof wouldn't have been playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know where Lindelof was for that. But the thing is, what's crazy about it though is Varane was missing at points last season, and we didn't look this bad defensively. That's the crazy part.
But this is what I mean, because our lack of defensive shape here is a team issue. It's not a personnel issue. It's a structure issue. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not because one player's missing, bro. It's because the whole team, the whole team is not structured correctly, and also clearly the players ain't buying into what they're supposed to be doing. Like someone in the chat even said, even Scott McTominay kind of half didn't look his usual self, and Scott's someone that does the passion thing.
Yeah. Did you see the clip when he lost the ball on? He was doing the rounds on socials where he lost the ball on the edge of the area and then just didn't track the man. He just didn't chase him down. Man was just jogging. I'm sure the chat will pop up and mention it. But yeah, he lost the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
5 minutes.
And that's not Scott. That's not Scott, bro. Like, if Scott's gonna give you anything, he's gonna give you application, bro. He's gonna run. He's gonna do the hard yards, blood, like we say. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So the fact that Scott McTominay even isn't putting in effort, you can't tell me that all is rosy in that dressing room. You cannot tell me. There's something going around, bro. Like, all the players have decided that they've had enough by the looks of it. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're just playing for their money now.
And that's very, very... That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? That is extremely concerning, especially when we're giving up the goals that we're giving up as well. Like, we can't be doing that, man.
Bro, if Scott ain't running, I ain't running. Because Scott McTominay is one brother that, blood, listen, rain or shine, Scott's supposed to run, innit? So if Scott ain't running, bro, then I know something ain't right in there. No one can't tell me that everything's rosy, blood. If Scott McTominay ain't running, people ain't happy, blood. Do you know what I mean? Because he's teacher's pet 101, fam. So if he ain't running, everyone's on strike. You know, like that. That's the one thing, bro. Like, he's the litmus test for the temperature, in that dressing room. If Scott ain't running, it's peak, fam. I'll be real. Hey, big up everyone for the super chats. Cool. Man said he needs to get rid of Bruno and Rashford, same way Arteta got rid of Aubameyang and Ozil. They are selfish players playing for numbers instead of the team. Bro, I completely agree. And that's why I had to highlight yesterday, that, bro, like, since Man United have been on this bookie run, them two have been ever-present in the team. There's no other players you can blame more than them. Them two and Luke Shaw, bro, these men have been ever-present for like the last 5 years, or the last 5 seasons. These men have been starting players under all the managers, under all of them, under Oli, under Ralph, under Jose. I don't think Bruno was there under Jose. Bruno was
he wasn't there. He was there. Oli signed him.
Bruno came after Oli. But
Oli signed
if you go before that, Luke Shaw got dropped under Jose. But since Oli, you've had Oli, Ralph, Carrick was only there for a little bit, and now Ten Hag, bro. That's 4 managers, and them 3 men have been ever present in all of their teams, bruv.
No, facts. Nah, 100%.
Nah, bro, get them out.
And I don't get, like, like I said, just all of a sudden, the players just not buying into the manager. And I hear you not buying into the manager as a player, but like, where's your professional pride? Where's your individual accountability? Where's your decorum? Where's your, what's the word I'm looking for? Where's your, to the fans? You know what I'm saying? And that, where's give
Yeah,
back to the fans? Like, forget
yeah.
if you don't like the manager, hear that. Manager can be 110% wrong, not see eye to eye with him on anything, but you still go out there and put in effort. Them goals we give up, you shouldn't be giving them. Look at what Onana did. Made a terrible mistake for the first one, horrendous mistake. But then afterwards, he's like, you know what? Let me go out and talk to the media. He could have easily hit
Yeah, but
and
that's
be like, I'm
that's
not gonna
because
go to.
he's a
I respect him.
character.
I
He's a
respect him.
character, bro. Like
I
he's a
respect him.
real character, bro. And he took it on the chest. You know, like that. He said, "Yo, I should have done better." You know what I mean,
Yeah.
even though we defend as a team, I'm the goalkeeper, so I have to stand on that. I have to stand on that mistake, and I respect that. And because he's got that character, yeah, I know that he will recover from this, and I know that in the long run, I don't need to worry about him. Do you know what I'm
Because he's
saying?
got
Because
that.
he took accountability, bro.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
Accountability.
looking for someone to blame.
Facts.
And that's the thing. And a lot of these players are just, bro, they just look like they're looking for someone else to blame, bro. No one's taking accountability for anything. Like
Because
this chat here, big up Dylan for the super chat. Man said about yeah, Musiala's feet were crazy, bro. Like I said yesterday, like he was cooking us, innit? And you're right. That was the same was being said of Sanch, bro. And you don't become a bad player overnight. You know what I'm saying? You don't. And the beauty of it is, yeah, someone like Musiala at Manchester United, he would die as well. Because they'll be so focused on what he can't do and what he doesn't do, just like they were with Pogba, just like they were with Martial, just like they were with Sancho, yeah, that players like that can't survive, bro. This fan base is actually toxic, bro. Like it's crazy. It's like they don't want nice things, bro. They don't want it. They don't deserve it, bro. It's
yeah,
actually crazy.
because they, like you said, they look for the quote unquote fans. You know what I'm saying? Top reds, as we call them, look for off the ball attributes. They look for effort. They look for energy. They look for intensity. All the stuff that we run jokes about. It's like that's all well and good, but you also need to be able to play with the ball at your feet as well. It's both. Why not get the best players? Why not get both? Who give you off the ball and also give you on the ball as well. But yeah, I'll let you get to the super chat as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, like you say, bruv, the top reds say that they like off the ball attributes, but they hated Fred, bro. You know, like that. And it's like Fred was literally a off the ball merchant, bro. Like you can't be more off the
Hey,
ball than
but
Fred, blood.
you expecting people with agendas to be consistent. Come on now, fam. You know better
This
than that.
but this is the problem though, isn't
You
it?
know
Like
better
it's
than
just like
that.
not
People with
even
agendas to be
consistent.
consistent, yeah.
Bro,
Like to
and
be
this
logical
is
in
the
their
worst.
thinking. Yeah,
Bro, it's
like
mad. This is what I don't get. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't get. It's like them man care about passion and off the ball and running
yeah,
until it's Fred. Then it's like, yeah, he's
yeah.
whack. All right, cool. So we get rid of him for who? And then yesterday we're bleeding. These men are complaining, saying Ericsson's legs gone. Fred's legs weren't gone. So
Yeah. And the thing is,
why do you want to get rid of him then?
yeah. And the thing is, like I've said before, do I think it was the correct move to get rid of Fred? Yes, but we needed to buy in addition to that. I mean, not buy in addition, we needed to replace him properly. And that's what we didn't do. Replace him properly. The thing is with Ericsson, we knew these issues with Ericsson from last season. As much as I'm a fan of Ericsson and he has his plus points, which he does, and he has many pros, we know what the issue is. The problem the manager had in the game yesterday against Bayern is he had to play him. That's why I'm not going to criticize the manager for that lineup. When you look at the lineup he started, that's the only team he could have played. Maybe you could say Garnacho for Rashford. Other than that, the team picked itself. You got a one right back fit, one left back, three centre backs, one of them being Johnny Evans, five midfielders, one being Hannibal, who would be very unfair to throw him out in the Alliance, and the other Scott McTominay. Like Palestri's the only right winger, Hoyland gonna start up top. So he had to play that team. Now, if you want to talk about Manchester United preparing to plan in the summer window, that's a whole different conversation. But the manager, in terms of that lineup, I'm not going to critique him on the lineup itself. I'm glad he went with that lineup. He had no choice.
The lineup was calm, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
he had
bro,
no
the
choice.
changes.
Yeah,
It's
Scott bringing
like
on Scott McTominay, I don't
it's
get
like,
that.
bro, you brought on Scott before Garnacho and Martial, and then Rashford survived. Like Rashford and Bruno always survive, bro. Like I said, they could literally like survive a zombie apocalypse, blood. The two of them man are always there, bro. Like no
They
matter
always,
what happened, like bro, we shouldn't be finishing games with them based on their performances. They can't do like they can't do no wrong in the eyes of the managers, bro. And
as,
it's getting to the point where it's starting to feel like there's something deeper than just football why they're playing, bruv.
I think
You
he
know
just
what I
has
mean?
his. I think he just has his favorites. Like
Yeah,
Rashford's
but
his
every
guy.
manager keeps playing them though, bro. Like it's not
And,
one, bruv. It's all of them, bro. It's getting to the point where I feel like there's got to be something more than football
well,
influencing these man getting picked because they're not
yeah,
getting picked on performances, bro.
it's
Like, I
not.
think
But
last season Rashford scored like hardly any goals. Like no, the
well,
season
Ollie,
before he scored like 4
yeah,
goals or
yeah, yeah,
something
yeah,
weird
yeah.
like
He
that.
scored. But we know Ollie's like decision making. We could do a 3-hour show on all the decisions he made wrong. Who else? Ragnick was only here for a short time. Who's the manager after that? Who else have they managed? So it was Ollie, Ragnick. That's pretty much it. And then now Ten Hag, right? I'm right in saying that. So it's two. So it's two managers. Ragnick, yeah, you can kind of say he was half a season. I don't think it's a contract issue. I think the managers, in particular, Ollie and Ten Hag, just rate these two players. Ten Hag, Rashford's his guy. He made Bruno captain. Ollie, Rashford's his guy. He signed Bruno Fernandes. Now, of course, if you make bad decisions and play players not playing well, eventually you'll get sacked. That's what happened to Ollie, and that's the way Ten Hag's going. I've said it already on my platform in regards to if Carrick dropped Bruno maybe, but like I said, he there for a short time. This
Yeah,
Burnley game,
and Ralph, yeah, and they're saying Ralph dropped Rashford as well. Well, there you go, innit? He did for Elanga because he said his effort wasn't there or something.
Alango,
He said he was
He dropped him
said
for
he was
Alango.
walking. But this is what I'm saying: the two managers that have dropped these bozos, do you know what I mean? Are the two managers that never got no time at the club to really do anything in it. Like I remember when Carrick dropped Bruno, I was bossing up. I was thinking, right, this guy's watching my streams, fam. You know, like that. And lo and behold, like he went to a club and did well, bro. Because obviously, clearly, Michael Carrick knows ball, innit? So it's like if he can see that Bruno ain't it. And to be fair, Michael Carrick was a player that looked after the football, so I can understand why he would drop Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. Bruno's the complete opposite to what he was just as a midfielder.
Complete
But
opposite.
and then people will say, "Oh, drop Bruno," and then I want to see the midfield of Casemiro, Amrabat when he's fit, Ericsson. Are we going to see it? No, that's the midfield trio.
No, we won't
I
because
genuinely
that's a
wanna see.
midfield that would keep the football. That midfield,
I actually want
they
to
would
see that.
actually keep the football.
But I don't think we will see that midfield, unfortunately. And then I see people say, "Oh, well, drop Bruno, and then maybe we'll get a better him." We're not getting a better Bruno. Like Bruno's playing at the level he's at. Can he play a little bit better? Yes, but I'm
I don't know
saying
if
for
he
the
can
levels
play
we're going
better,
to,
bro. Like he's playing at
play
the
a
level
little
he's
bit,
always played at, bro.
a
Like
little
it's
bit.
just Bruno's always played at this level. Like
He's just not
always.
very
Like
good. And
he's
that's
just
why
a
I
not.
don't.
He's just not a good player.
Yeah,
Flawless, like bro.
that's why I don't
Like it's
criticize him on it.
crazy.
That's why
Like
I don't.
he was playing like he was playing with the freedom here that Bellingham's playing with at Real Madrid, innit? Like in his first season. That's why he was scoring goals, bro. His average position was higher than the centre forward. It ain't really a surprise why he was scoring goals. And
This
then
is
on
fair.
top of that, yeah, he was on pens as well. That's the only reason why this guy's GA was looking like it looks now. Because it's like
Now he's reverted back. You see,
reverted back. You
early
seen
taken.
it. The
Now
goals
he's
are
more of a
dried up.
midfielder.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He scumbagged an assist yesterday, but the numbers have dried up expeditiously. From the first season, yeah, he hasn't been able to replicate his first season again.
No, and that
No
tells
one's
you that.
talking about it.
And that tells you that he was just in good form at that moment in time. Like, what did they say? Form is temporary, class is permanent. But that's why I
That's what I'm
don't.
saying.
That's why I don't criticize him. Reason why I don't critique him because I understand his level. He's just not a very good player. That's just legit what it is. That's why I'm much more critical of a Rashford because I've seen you function. I've seen you function last season, and I know the attributes you have, even though you've been poor this season and you're deserving the criticism you get. I've watched you function and help the team have a successful season. Now, does he need more around him? Yes. Cover up his deficiencies and play to his strengths, not solely his strengths, but I'm saying him as a player. Hoyland, like I said, looks like a bright point. Good. Then you had Amrabat in the mix. You had a Kobe Maino. You had a Varane. Maybe we can get a tune. Just revert back to last season. That's what I want. Just revert back to last season.
It's crazy, bro. And this
Yeah, this is
comment,
not
like
this
no one expected us to come to Bayern and score 3 goals. Score 3 goals, bruv. Like, what game were you watching? Like you was on the pitch, but was you watching the game? No one expected you to score 3 goals, bruv. I don't know watch along for the Bayern game, yeah, before they played us. I said it. I said these man look dead. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that we just won't beat them because we're dead. But that
We're just
Bayern
worse
Munich
than them.
team, yeah, they're not playing well, bruv. But they have individuals that in a split second they can change the game and do something. Like Leroy Sané can do it, Musiala can do it, Gnabry can do it. They've got Kane, so they can always score goals. They got Thomas Muller to bring off the bench. They got Coleman to bring off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like they got players in it. And it's one, but to say no one expected us to score three, bruv, you lost, innit? Doesn't matter how many goals you scored, you lost the game. When
Is
man saying no one expected us to score 3 goals, is that where we are now as a football
that's
team? That our
that's
managers, I mean our captain saying that.
that's where we are, and that's damning that. One, he thinks that. That's very, very damning that he thinks that. Number two, saying it. Certain things keep to yourself. If that's what you genuinely believe, as wrong as I think it is, all right, cool. Don't say it though. Did I personally expect us to score 3 goals as bad as I've heard they are defensively? No, because I know what our attack is like. But like you said, we lost the game. We lost the football match. And we didn't create a whole hell of a lot outside of those 3 goals. And then the Ericsson chance as well. Hoyland header, you could say half chance, but we're not doing enough. Again, where's the accountability? That's my biggest concern, because I don't pay attention to post-match interviews from the manager or players, because I don't particularly want to hear it. But certain things you hear and I see in the comment section are very telling. Never no accountability. Onana took accountability straight. He could have easily said, I was only at fault for one of the goals and we conceded 4. Well, he said it was my fault. He took full, even though I think he's to blame, I don't think he's 100% to blame. But
He's
he
not,
said,
because
no,
he
it's
made
on
some
me.
good saves as
He
well.
made some solid saves. This is the point I'm making. Whereas the captain, Bruno, could have easily said, right, if I get 2 more assists, we win the game. How about that? If I keep the ball back, where is never, ever any accountability with him. That's very, very concerning. Not only are you not good enough as a player, you have no self-awareness, irrational confidence.
Bro, it's actually, brother, it's so bad, innit? It's so bad. And to put the armband on this guy, put the armband on this guy, bro. Like, these things need to be, analyzed, and they need to be addressed, bro. And that man's talking about Rashford's body language as well. Like, the funny thing is, yeah, it's like the worst thing about the Rashford situation is, yeah. Remember last season where I kept sticking up for Weghorst last season? Because, bro, like, Weghorst was doing a lot of the right things, yeah, and he just wasn't scoring goals. He's legitimately a better striker than Rashford. Legitimately.
Yeah, we know
bro.
Rashford's not a striker.
Like, bruv, listen, the man has seen Rashford play up front. He played the ball. Yesterday, could he control anything? The ball wasn't bouncing off Weghorst, bro.
His touch was off. There was a couple of occasions early in the first half when he's gone to control it. And the thing is, with Rashford as well, what he needs to do is find like a middle ground when he's bad. Because when he's playing well, it's all well and good. But when he's playing bad, he's so bad. Like, it is legit chalk and cheese. It's like, all right, when you're playing bad, just do the basics. When you're
Yeah,
not
but you know what it is?
form,
The difference between Rashford playing well and playing badly is just GA. That's it. Because the performances don't even... Like, bro, I have not seen a performance where Marcus Rashford has been good for the whole game. And I've said, oh, you know what? Rashi looks in the mood today. It's all like, oh, the ball's always bouncing off him, yeah, but he might get an assist or he might get a brace, yeah, on the break, but he's still dead, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
But even outside of the GNA, there was games last season I looked at and was like, even when you're not in the best of form, I still see you making the correct run. You're more on side. That was something he was criticized a lot for, rightfully so, was being offside a lot of the time, and I've seen that. Because I was done with him, not after last season, the season before, the one you was talking about where he got 4 or 5 goals. And then the season after, I'm like, okay, not only are you putting up goals and assists and being a foil for the team and adding to the attack, because you was legit pretty much out there by yourself when you look at the rest of the players around you and what they put up. But when you are bad, it's kind of like, so I've seen you have impact outside of GNA. Yes, does he still need to go up levels? Absolutely, because he's not a world-class player. But when you're bad, you just need to just control the ball. You know what I'm saying? Pass it, move it, just do the basics. I get it. He's probably low on confidence. When people talk about body language, that probably ties into it. He knows he's not playing well. He's fully aware he's not playing. One thing he has is he's not Bruno. He has self-awareness. But if they ask him, are you playing well? He'll go, no. Form's not been good, despite him being involved and getting goals and getting assists this season. Yeah, that's Bruno for you to this comment. That's Bruno.
Bro, listen, Bruno, yeah, under absolutely no pressure, yeah, loses the ball, yeah, and we end up conceding. And this is exactly what it is. And this is why, like, when I said with the Weghorst thing as well, yeah, for instance, the reason why the Weghorst thing pissed me off is because he was putting in effort, bro. Like, the ball was sticking to him. He was trying to link with his players. Fundamentally, he was trying to do the right things and doing the right things. He just wasn't good enough, innit?
Lacking, it's a lack of. It's a lack of.
It was a lack of quality. Exactly. That's it. It was a lack of quality. It wasn't a lack of like attitude or application, because
Yeah.
he pressed, he won the ball for us, he held the ball for us, he just couldn't finish it. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I look at that, and then I look at Bruno and Rashford, yeah, where it's a lack of ability, it's also a lack of effort, but also there's a big lack of criticism that they get, yeah, from people compared to everyone else, bro. Like the way, bro, Weghorst only needs to have one bad touch and he's trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm
I
saying?
hear
But
that.
Rashford can be walking around doing nothing, ain't no one talking about it. And this is my main problem with the situation, bro. I cannot stand it, bro. I can't stand it how these man, they just paint a certain picture and then certain men are just immune from all criticism, bro. Like, and this is what it is. It's getting to the point where it's never been so obvious that these two are the problem. They're the problem, bro. Like, if you take these two men out of the team, yeah, for a sustained amount of time and everyone's fit, bro, the football improves, bro. Like, we can't play any decent football with them man in the team. And furthermore, all this talk about Rashford and, bro, when they're talking about Sancho and Martial, they talk about their work rate, bro. Bro, they both run more than Rashford, blood.
Yeah, I have no issue. Again, that's people. I say, I've said this before with a lot of criticism, whether it's of certain players or whether it's individuals, people doing too much. You can criticize Martial and Sancho for a lot of things to me, but not for like I never see them two and see they're lazy. I think it's very lazy assessment. It's like when people talk about attitude, and I'm like, how
Yep.
can you tell someone's attitude on a football pitch? Like you can
You
criticize a
can't.
play. How do you do that? Like I don't get. Like people have said that to me in my chat. Oh, such and such, his attitude's bad. Like, what do you mean? Like, people say, oh, like someone said in the super chat earlier, like, oh, Rashford with the main character syndrome. No, Rashford's just a bad decision maker at times. We've watched him from the start of his career, from when he broke through at 18, 19 to whatever he is now. I think he's 24, 25. We've seen this. At 18, 19, it wasn't main character syndrome. Then he has the issues with his decision making at times. So criticize him strictly for his decision making. In regards to taking him out the side, Bruno, I hear. With Rashford, do you play Garnacho over that side? Is that who we're going with? Because I'm looking at replacements to them. And then that comes back to the window we just had. Because we should have improved on Bruno. We should have went and just signed Maddison. Garnacho, Rashford on the left-hand side, I have no issue with either of them out there. It depends on who you want to go with. It depends on who you
No,
want to go with.
100%. Like this comment here, Matty, said until Ten Hag fields his strongest 11. Firstly, yeah, what's his strongest 11? Because his strongest 11, in his opinion, and his strongest 11, in my opinion, is not the same. So, like, where do we settle on strongest 11? Because his strongest 11 has Luke Shaw in it, it has Rashford in it, it has Bruno in it. I don't want to see that. Do
Who's
you
in
know what I'm saying?
the thing is with the strongest 11, he now has a selection headache with the midfield once everybody is fit because you have Casemiro, you have Amrabat, you have Bruno, you have Mount. One of them is missing out because we know once Anthony's back, if he does indeed come back, Anthony's going to play, Rashford's going to play, Højlund's going to play. That's the front three. Back four, probably Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka / Dalot, Martinez, Varane. What does he do in the midfield? And the reason why I don't want to hear about, if the first 11, once the first 11's fit, I'll judge, because there still should be a system in place regardless of personnel. And you know what the crazy part is? I know Ten Hag can do this because I watched him do it last season. When Varane was missing, when Casemiro was missing at points, when Rashford was missing at points, Anthony didn't play all the time. We didn't look like this bad. There was actually a way of playing. There was a structure. The defensive structure was still there. Like we still was trying to play and implement the same things. So I'm not hearing about personnel. Like I said, Arsenal played Everton on
Bro,
the weekend.
Brighton had about
They had players
six,
missing.
7 man out, yeah, when they played us and
And
still
yeah,
sourced us.
and they
Do you know what I
still
mean?
like they still had. You could still see a way of playing. It's like I watched Arsenal play Everton this weekend just gone. Everton are a terrible side in terms of quality, but two things about them: one, they're organized; two, they have a clear plan. So how can Everton with a worse team and a worse manager and a worse squad to have all that? But we don't. As much as we don't rate the players for the levels we're talking about, they're not this bad. Like we shouldn't be giving up goals like that. And we've done it all season long, making the same mistakes, conceding as soon as we score. That's concentration. That's not skill. That's just straight mental. Yeah, that's just straight. That's a mental problem. That's what that is. But yeah,
But it's some joke team, bro. And this is the thing. I see someone in chat say, "Oh yeah, Rashford scored X amount of goals last." Who cares, bruv?
because we're
You
talking
know,
about
like
this
that,
season. That
bro.
was last
Who
season. Let's talk about this
cares,
season.
bruv?
And I'm someone who's
Like,
defended Rashford, but this
yeah,
season I can't defend him. because he's
Like,
not
bro,
played well.
who cares, bro? Even last season, I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because them goals weren't coming off the back of good performances. So I don't care if he was scoring goals, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in a football match, yeah, you know the beautiful thing about football is the goals always turn up somewhere, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's no Harry Kane at Tottenham that's still scoring goals. What, did they just stop scoring goals? Even though Harry Kane scores like 90% of
No,
their goals,
they
what
got
did
other
they what
quality in
did
there.
yeah, did they stop scoring?
No,
No,
because they
they
got
didn't.
quality.
That's
Got
not how
quality in there.
football works. Do you know what I mean? So when man's saying, "Oh yeah, but Rashford scored," who cares what Rashford scored last season? Like, who cares? Like, he didn't score them goals because he's good. Like, he scored them because someone had to, and it was him. It just happened to be him. That's how football works, bro. Someone has to score the goals. Someone has to score the goals in football. Someone has to put the ball in the net.
You
Like,
would
that's how the
think,
game works.
but hey, you would think. But last season, I don't think that's the case for us. If you take him out of our side, look at us now. His goals have dried up. We don't score. We scored what? 6. Take away the goals in the Champions League yesterday. We scored 6 goals in 5 games. 3 of them were against Nottingham Forest. Like, and we don't look like scoring. Like, legit, we don't look like. So again, people, that's not me defending Rashford. I'm just saying that that's why I have so much issues with this attack. Hoyland, I think, will add to that though. I think Hoyland will. I think he'll add goals and he'll add assists and he'll add to what's going forward. But him by himself, I don't believe is enough. We need to go back to what brings us to the dance, which is our defensive solidarity. That's what we need to do.
And how did we have that? We had that defensive solidarity because our line was different. Our approach to the game was completely different, my bro. Like, all this stuff with this guy trying to do this dead pressing that's not working and all these things. Like, bro,
Forget about it.
know who you're pressing with. You're trying
Yeah.
to press with Ericsson and Casemiro, and you wonder why you're getting opened up. What's the point, bruv?
But
You know what I'm saying?
that's a
That don't
valid
make no
point.
sense, bro. The team ain't set up to do that.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
why
it's
I
not set
don't.
up to do it.
And that's what I don't get is you had success last season with the same group of players playing a certain way. Now you've tried to switch it up. It's not working. Switch it back. And then what's so frustrating about the manager not switching it up is we watched you do it last season. You tried to play that a certain way the first 2 games, didn't work. All right, this isn't working. So you can be proactive when you want to be. And you have the players to do so. You know what I'm saying? You have the players to do so. Like, what are we doing here? What?
It's dead, bro. It's actually dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? And until these changes get made, bro, nothing's gonna change. Because I don't trust this manager. Even with all the players fit, I don't trust him to pick the right team.
Yeah, I don't trust him to revert back to type. I'm just hoping with the quality out there, the players figure out themselves. The senior players we have, and they just start playing out their skin. Varane comes back playing well. Martinez gets back to the level he was at last season. Casemiro gets back to the level he's at last season. That then gives us a base and a spine. Like
But
I
even
said, for
Cass,
Amrabat
man, want to
minutes.
scapegoat Casemiro, but bro, every time we need him, this guy shows up.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a scapegoating cast. That's me. When I criticize Casemiro,
No,
that's
but I
me.
mean people in general, bro.
Oh, you're
This
talking
fan
about me?
base
Okay.
have criticized Casemiro
Yeah.
more in the last 6 months, yeah, than they've ever criticized Bruno Fernandes, who's been here for like, what, 5 seasons?
But that comes back to what I just said before when it's like we asking people with agendas to think logically about things. The reason why I personally criticize Casemiro is because I expect so much from him because I know how good you are. To me, you are world class. I still stand on everything I've said about Casemiro prior when I say I think he's the best DM in the league. I don't think he's the best DM in the league right now on form. But if I can pick one DM, people can say, oh, Rodri, Rants, cool, Rice, whoever you want to go and get. Personally, for me, it's Casemiro. And I'm not just saying that because he's at Manchester United. I believe that beforehand anyway. So I would still go and get him. So because I expect so much from him, that's why I'm then critical of Casemiro. Because I know even though you're not in the best possible predicament, you can play better. But even the first goal he scored yesterday, that's just sheer will. That's just sheer will. Man tried to volley it, tripped up over the ball, rolled it, and then put it in on the ground. I'm like, all right, Cass, I respect it. I respect
That's
it.
what
And just to
that's
this
what
from
I'm saying.
Mbappe, we don't play counter-attacking football. We don't have a style.
100%.
We do not have a style. We don't. Let's not do that. We don't have a style. There's no style.
We don't. Like someone said,
There's
oh,
no
why
style.
play counter-attacking football with Onana?
Yeah.
Bro,
We don't have a style.
what does that even mean, blood? He's a goalkeeper. He's one
Yeah.
player. If the majority of our players here are not suited to high intensity pressing football, then do not play it, bruv. Who cares about the goalkeeper, bro? Now you get it, bruv. We were trying to play out from the back last season with David De Gea. Like we didn't stop trying to play out the back because De Gea was in goal. We still played that way. What's the goalkeeper got to do with anything?
Yeah. And the thing is, it worked to an extent in regards to those times when he clipped the ball long, clipped the ball out wide to different people as well. And even if
Bro,
we
this
lost
guy
the
can
initial,
pass long. We don't need to
yeah,
play out from the back with him.
no,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and we don't have to play out from the back with him all the time. I'm not saying there's an issue with playing out from the back. My issue is how we set up when we don't have the ball. Like,
no.
that. What's that got to do with the goalkeeper? It's got nothing to do with the goalkeeper because how you set up with or without the ball has nothing to do with the goalkeeper. Like,
Like,
at
that's
all,
it.
bro.
And we
Like,
don't
what's it
play
got to do with the
counter-attacking
keeper?
ball. And we don't play, I don't, because we don't have a current style. I think we tried to counter-attack against Bayern, which makes sense. We're supposed to go there and play expansive football. No, sitting behind the ball and hit them on the counter-attack. The players just didn't implement the tactics correctly because we gave away 4 terrible goals. Gave away cheap goals. You can't do that at any level. Nonetheless, Champions League away to Bayern Munich.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and bruv, even these numbers here, bro. Everyone wants to talk about GA and numbers with Rashford, yeah. The numbers that suit him, yeah. Then when you look at these numbers, yeah,
Can't even
like they
notice.
don't look great.
No.
You know, like
7
that.
goals in his 28 games. Sancho 5 out of his last 19. Jesus, I did not
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say, bro. And this is exactly the point. Like people like to use numbers to manipulate things when it suits them, bro. But then man will say, "Oh yeah, but Sancho ain't been that, bro. Sancho ain't been given nowhere near the opportunities that Rashford's been given." And this is exactly the scapegoating that man talks about. Do you know what I'm saying? But because he costs money and Rashford didn't, yeah, even though he's a good bit younger than Rashford, like there's no consistency, yeah, with criticism of these players. There's none. Like it's all
I
right
know.
to run Sancho. It's all right to run other players. But
But
like
people
he's not
not,
getting the opportunities that Anthony and Rashford are getting. He's
because
not.
people have to, you know this, people play, fans play
Yeah,
favorites.
but bro, last
That's how
season he
you get
went
players
3 months
succeed.
without scoring a goal, my bro. 3 whole months. If that was Sancho, bro, and they kept playing Sancho, that would have been a
Could be.
madness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro,
Absolutely.
three
You know what
whole
I'm saying?
months without a goal, you know.
Yeah, that's terrible. I
And
didn't
I
even know
think
he
it could
went
have been
3
longer
months
than
without.
3 months. I just remember it was 3 months at one point.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is nuts. And you deserve criticism for that. Like 110%. That shouldn't be happening. You should not be going at Manchester United 3 months. But our attack just sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just legit what it is. Our attack just sucks. This is why I don't even pinpoint people from an individual standpoint, because I don't rate it as a collective. This is why I don't. This is why Anthony, obviously, like he's on the leave of absence, don't get onto. Sancho, I've said it, he's only going to succeed here centrally. Who else? Martial done. Garnacho young, better off the bench. Palestra, I actually want to see get a run, even though I think he may get dropped, so I'm not going to get onto him. And Rashford, we know about it. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think, is there anyone else? And then Bruno and Mount. Like, look at the players I just named. I ain't shocked
It's
that these men
crazy.
struggle.
No, facts. Like this comment said we got a lot of passive players off the ball, but that could be for 2 reasons. That could be because the players are fed up and they're not buying into what the manager wants to do because they know it doesn't work. Because if we know, then they know as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if we know, they know. They know it's nonsense. Do you think Ericsson wants to be out there running around like a headless chicken? He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like Christian Eriksen knows he ain't got the legs. If we know he ain't got the legs, then he knows he ain't got the legs. But he has to go out there and do a job, bro. And the thing is, yeah, as a manager, you're supposed to hide the deficiencies of your players. Like that is your number one job, bro. And he's embarrassing a lot of guys out there, bro.
It's like help them help
Yeah,
themselves. That's what it
absolutely.
is.
He's not helping them. He's not
And
helping them.
he's not. And to this comment, I've seen Lindelof be passive. I've been super critical of Lindelof before. Like I say, that's why I don't criticize him now. I've watched him be passive pretty much his entire Manchester United career. This is why we should have got another centre back. McTominay, no, he's not good enough. Rashford, we know his deficiencies. These are nothing new. We didn't need to lose away to Bayern Munich, and I say this after every defeat. We didn't need to lose for me to go, oh, such and such not good enough, or such and such doesn't do well at this. All of this was evident beforehand. All of this.
It's just, bro, it's jarring. Like, bro, like even when Tony came on yesterday, yeah, you saw the difference in quality that he has on the ball to a Rashford straight away. I remember at one point, yeah, this fan base was obsessed with comparing the two of them. You know, like that. You can see, forget the injuries and that, bro. Anthony Martial is head and shoulders a better footballer than this guy, bro. You saw it straight away. Like, how could, bro? As soon as he touched grass, yeah, Bayern was stressed
You know,
immediately.
you know the crazy part is because by the time he got on, I was so disinterested. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not gonna lie, fam. I was so disinterested
Bro, he
at
went on
that
some
point.
mad runs.
By the time he got on the ball, like I'm watching the game, but I'm not paying attention to what's going on. I'm just like, these guys, man, just folding. But yeah, go on, carry on.
Bro, he was cooking them up, bro. Instant impact. Do you know what I'm saying? With the ball at his feet, that ball manipulation, good strength. Like, he was involved in the build up for one of the goals, bruv. Like, and it's like, you can play the ball into him, he can shield it, he can bring players in and stuff like that, bro. Like, his lack of fitness, yeah, has been
Yeah, that's
it's
what
been
like
it's
that's
been
that was
horrible
basically.
because it's made people sleep on what a footballer he is. You know, like
Yeah,
that. And it's sad. And then you see someone like Rashford who's the opposite, that's always available. And man ain't giving us nowhere near enough, bro. Like, this is number
he's
10 shirt. This is one of the highest paid players at the football club. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've put all of their eggs in the Rashford basket, bro. And it was a bad decision, bro. It was a bad decision from the club. I said it when they gave him the 10, it was a bad decision because you want him to be Rooney so badly. Like, he's not
yeah,
Wayne
he's not
Rooney.
Rooney. He's not Rooney.
And we
No, no,
bought
no.
Rooney. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's not Rooney. He's not. And I just want him to revert back even to be effective, like I said, man. Do what you did last season. Give me that. Give me that. But and yeah, with Martial, like I say, injuries, like I didn't watch him too tough yesterday, but injuries when I watched him like live when we played Chelsea, he just didn't. He looked like injuries are taking its toll on him physically because that's one thing that he had never had issues with. But again,
Sure.
should have been moved on in the like. There's so many players that say it that should have been moved on in the summer and we didn't for whatever reason. We've seen a lot of these players have been here long enough. Take out the new signings. Take out the players who have just like your Martinez, Casemiro, Malacia. Not good enough. You know what I'm saying in that? Just not good enough, and we are going to suffer. Like, that's it.
Yo,
No
like,
diamond.
bro, you know what, yeah? The Martial and Hoyland 2 works, bruv. It does work because they're very, very different profiles of players. The Hoyland and Rashford thing was a bad idea. But saying that, I don't want to see that diamond. You know what I'm
We ain't
saying?
trying to see no.
The
We
one
ain't
thing
trying to.
is, yeah, there's a lot of technical proficiency in this diamond, but I just feel like for this Man United team, yeah, they just need to go back to basics, fam.
Yes.
Like, they need to go back to basics, fam. Like, that's what they need to do. Like, I'm not really trying to see
Any fancy formations?
any
It is. It's
fancy
just.
formations, bro. And that's, you know what it is. When Ralph came in and he played the 4-2-2, I actually liked it, bro, because it was almost like a throwback to just 4-4-2 football, blood. Like, do you know what I mean? Two strikers, you know what I mean? Two tens, two sitting players. No nonsense, bro. Like I'm here for that sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm here for that
Yeah,
because it's just like, bro, like the good old days, blood, the good old 4-4-2 days, blood, one man trebles and
successful
that,
ever.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
bro, like, you can still play it, bro.
Successful ever.
Like, I'm a fan of two strikers. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of it because all this stuff is they're saying, oh, the player's isolated, bro. If there's two strikers, there's no isolation.
That's
You know,
true.
like that. There's
That's a
none.
valid
You know
point.
what I mean? And you're gonna score more goals with two strikers than with one. Like, you just always are going to, bro. Do you know what I mean? Providing you don't get overrun in the midfield. But again, yeah, like, the manager just doesn't need any more coaching to do, bro. I'll be real. He doesn't need any more coaching to do because he's failing miserably at the moment. Like I said, like, this preseason, I've never seen a preseason where a team plays as many games as we played in such a short period of time. And it came to nothing, bro. We played like 8 games, yeah, in like less than 2 weeks, fam, in preseason. And it meant nothing, bro. We didn't see nothing new in those games. We didn't learn anything. And now we're out here like we never had a preseason.
Season, yeah, because there's no plan. How's there no plan? There's no plan. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? We just suck. I'm saying for various
Bro,
reasons.
we're just not good, bro. And like,
Yeah, we just suck.
bro, when I was looking at the game yesterday, and it's like, bro, why are people trying to force it to find positives? Yeah, because it was a 4-3, blood. It was bad, bro.
Copium. Trying to cope.
Yeah.
Trying to cope and don't really want to have the honest conversation about something they love. And a lot of people will have fans, we know this, have tough times with that. They find that very tough to critique and call it for what it is. And what it is just not very good currently. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
The
Man
tactics
said
are definitely a
the,
problem. Go on,
the
I'll let
man
you
said
get
the
to that.
tactics
Sorry.
aren't the problem. It's the players he still has there. If the set of players we have can't implement Ten Hag's tactics, they have to leave. They should be non-negotiable. I don't agree. Do you know what I'm saying? Your job as a
Go on, big
manager,
difference.
yeah, your job as a manager is to find a way of getting the best out of the players you have.
Yes.
Like I said, it's not international duty where you can find any man with a passport here to bring them in, bro. This is you have your parameters. You have your 22 man squad. In the window, you're probably only going to get rid of 3 or 4 and bring in 3 or 4. You're not going to be able to get rid of 20 man and bring in 20 man. So therefore, you have to be able to think on your feet. You have to be able to react to injuries. You have to be able to do all these other things. I can't look at this team, yeah, and say that they can't do it, yeah. Like, bro, it's not their fault that they can't do it, bro. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, this is only a second window, and he's brought in how many players, bro? So
It's his team. Yeah,
is
yeah,
his
yeah. That's
team
it.
enough, bro?
It's,
Like,
it's
because
his
the
team
players,
enough
there's
to
not really
implement it.
players there that he doesn't want there, bro.
Facts.
Not really.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? They
Facts.
said he didn't want Harry Maguire, but if he didn't want him enough, yeah, he could have forced him out. The same way
Force him out.
Arteta
And
forced out flipping Pepe, forced out Ozil, forced out Aubameyang. When you
yeah,
really don't want a player, you put them in the reserves, cuz.
facts.
That's what you do.
And Maguire's not been playing. And just in regards to if the set of players we can't have implement Ten Hag's targets, they have to leave. Here's the crazy part about that. They couldn't implement his tactics initially when he got here. So you know what he did? He switched it up and it worked.
That's it.
He was smart. That's why I'm so confused about this stubbornness when you've had success doing a certain thing. You've been here before, having a tough start. That's just last year, just 12 months ago, or just over 12 months now. You had a tough start and was like, you know what? This isn't working. Let me switch this up. And he switched it up and he had success. So why not? I am having a tough start, switch it up. Yeah, and obviously he has that fault for choosing wrong players if he can't do the basics like defending and things of that nature is on the players, is both. So is it on the tactics? Yes. Do I solely blame the tactics? No, because players have to be accountable. It's a mix. What are we doing, man?
100%. But also, the manager's responsible for the style of football, yeah, that he chose to play, yeah, with the players he had at his disposal. He's responsible for that.
He's
Do
a
you know what
young,
I'm
like when you
saying?
look at the game against what's it called, Bayern Munich. When you look, Onana, that's your goalkeeper. Reguilon, your signing. Martinez, your signing. Lindelof, you're cool with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you wanted to move him on, you could have really tried to move him on.
but you didn't.
Dalot, you gave a new contract to. Casemiro, you're signing. Ericsson, you're signing. Bruno, you gave as captain. Rashford's your guy.
You
Hoyland,
gave him a
you're
new
signing.
contract. And
Yeah,
you're
like,
signing.
what are we
Facts,
talking
facts.
about?
Spitting, bro.
What are
And
we
that,
talking
and
about?
bro, that's what I'm saying. And we got players missing.
Yeah.
But when
Like,
you go through it, he's either signed these players,
or gave him new
co-signed
contract.
them,
Yeah.
or given them a new contract.
Yeah, so like
You know,
when it's
like that.
9, 10 out of the 11 is you, I should be seeing better. How am I seeing worse with more of your guys? That shouldn't have happened.
Bro, talk, bruv. Rashford, Wan-Bissaka, sure, new contracts, bro. Bruno captaincy. Don't tell me this ain't your team now, bro.
No, I'll tell you, it's not got your imprints. It may not be the perfect team, but it should be better than what it is. So we're not hearing about implementing tactics because you put this together with an idea. You know what I'm saying? You definitely had an idea in the summer. Whether the idea was good or not is a whole different conversation. Or you didn't just sign players randomly. You had an idea of how this was going to work. Now it's just not working. The manager has to hold that. That's on the
Yeah,
manager.
trust me. And even this David Raya thing, I rate that. I rate that
That's what I'm
so
saying.
highly, yeah, from Arteta. Because he said, listen, Bundis, I want to win football matches. How could he bring the U in, yeah? Just, bro, it's not even a phase out thing. It was, all right, cool, safe Ramsdale. You done your thing, but you ain't the number one no more.
You ain't good enough.
Just like that. No explanations. No, I'm going to play him in this game and him in that game like what Ollie done with it. Nah, he just said, all right, cool, he's the number one now, safe.
Well,
He made
and
an
was
executive decision, bro. And that's
was
what you have to do.
Yeah, and was Ramsdale not his signing as well? He signed Ramsdale.
was,
I
it
think,
was,
didn't
it
he?
was.
Yeah. So that goes to show he's rectified. He's like, I signed this goalkeeper. I don't think he's good enough. Let me go and sign somebody else. That's what you should do. Yeah, if
100%.
you get a new contracts to your players now, no question. And that's what it is. Because you could easily, like we did with De Gea, we offered him a contract and then took it back and then let him go. So you can force players out. If you don't want players, you can get rid of players. You gotta be ruthless.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. You know what I mean? And even the players that we were getting linked with, yeah, were not good enough anyway. You know, like that. Why are we going to pretend? Why are we going to pretend that we weren't getting linked with some scrubs, bro?
Yeah, yeah, too bad.
You know, like that. It's not like Man United were linked with some big ballers, yeah, and he wasn't being backed.
Yeah.
We were getting linked with dead ballers, fam.
Yeah.
Like really some dead ballers. Forget like the El Ghazi thing for a second, but it's like,
I
bro,
forgot about that.
but bro, it's brazy. Some of the
Hell,
men that we were linked with, like these are not men that are gonna come in, yeah, and improve the team. We got linked with Pavar, bro.
oh yeah, you with Benjamin
Pavar.
Pavard. Yeah. I remember that.
Bro, like we weren't linked with men that are gonna come in, yeah, and change the team. Like Rabiot as well. Like, bro, I said I'd take Rabiot at the time. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's because he was better than what we had, not because we should be targeting players like Rabiot.
Yeah. And that's when you know you're in a bad predicament when it's he's just better than what we have. One thing I will say though is Reguilon's been a bright spot. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reguilon.
Bro,
He's one
man
player
like Reggie, fam.
that is one man I can't criticize. And he's a prime example,
balling.
people, of when people say, oh, well, the whole team's playing bad, so that's why no. Again, individual accountability. The reason why Reguilon is not receiving criticism over these past 2 games was he's actually putting good performances.
Hey, but they tried it. Man, them are trying though. They're trying with the Reggie agenda, bro. They're trying with
Reguilon?
I see a few man, bro. Listen, he balling, blood. Like, bro, you know what it is, yeah.
Did you see what he chased down Sane, fam? Man chased down Sane.
You know what the wickedest thing about the Reguilon thing that I love, yeah, is that, bro, I've been on Luke Shaw's case, yeah, from the very beginning, yeah. And man are always saying, oh, yeah. Like, remember, he got benched by Brandon, then he fought his way back in the team. And then it looked like Malacia was going to displace him. And then he became favourite again. And man are saying, oh, see, Luke Shaw just needs someone to push him. Luke Shaw always finds his way back in. Bruv, Reguilon is showing, man, what Luke Shaw, yeah, has supposed to be, yeah, like his whole career, bro. Remember, he was a star boy, you know, 30 million teenager, Luke Shaw. Man, forget that now because he's been at Man United for so long, bro. He was the Wayne Rooney of left backs, blood, when he came through.
He was 30 million when 30 million was a lot of money.
Yeah, 30 million left back, Southampton, mate. He was Wayne Rooney. That's who he was.
Big
you know,
money,
like that.
Big money.
It's crazy. And to see where he is now, like I told man, that man's gonna have his testimonial in Burger King, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a joke. Bro, he's almost on 10 years at Man United.
Yeah, he is. He ain't gonna have it. He'll do the Phil Jones thing. He ain't having that testimonial.
Bruv, if he's got anything about him, he won't have it.
He won't have it. But shout out to Reguilon, man. You know what I'm saying? I see them chase down Sane. Because I'm saying
it's one game. It ain't one game. Because the game before, Reguilon's played the same in 2 games, bro. Attacking.
Hey, people, the bar is very low. So don't get it mistaken. But
bro, the fact that he's putting those performances shows you, what we've been starved of. The fact that we're just praising a fullback that actually follows his pass. He just plays the pass and keeps going, bro.
Overlaps. And he plays with...
And then Dallo does it on the other side. So it looks sick because they're both going. Like, and he
plays with tenacity, man. He plays with character. He's a personality. Like, that's just what it is. Could it all come falling down? Yes. Is it just new club bounce? Maybe. But all I can do is praise him, because if he played in these 2 games and was poor, we'd be here criticizing him, and rightfully so. That goes to show, because I didn't want Reguilon. But you know what he's doing? Shutting me up. I say it all the time.
Out of all the left backs we are linked with, he was the one that I didn't want.
I didn't want Ed. Like,
we got linked with Cucurella.
I didn't want.
We got linked with Cucurella, Reguilon, and one other left back, and I was like, oh, all of them, I don't want Reguilon. And then we ended up with Reguilon.
Who was the third one again? I know it was Reguilon, Cucurella, and who it was. Did they name? I don't think they named him. But
I think there was 3 left backs we was linked.
It was 3, but they only named 2. But the point I'm making is, people, I didn't want Reguilon. I was critical of Reguilon. I was critical of the manager. But guess what? Shuts me up. Good performances. And if he carries on playing like this, guess what? He'll get praised. And if he falls off, he'll get criticized. But so far, no complaints. Yeah, man. Like 1 Tuesday, he played a couple of crosses over to the far post that were just slightly overhit. Like Palestri couldn't get there in time.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. But Reguilon looking like, Tagliafico we were linked with also, and I wanted him ahead of him as well. And the thing is, Reguilon, bro, listen, everyone rated Reguilon at Real Madrid. But, bro, Reguilon is now proof, again, which we see in football so many times. You don't just become a bad footballer, bro. Especially when you go to Tottenham. Sometimes you got to give a man the benefit of the doubt when he goes to Tottenham. You know, like that. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. But he's come to Man United, and it's like, he's playing like he's realised, that he's been given a second chance that he probably never thought he would got. You know them ones? Because there's no way you're at Tottenham, you've been sent out on loan, and then you hear Man United are in for you. He's thinking, you're pranking, man.
I can do my thing. I like that spot's up for grabs. And currently, right now, like I said, he's legit. Yo, we went to the Allianz and Reguilon was our best player, people.
Bro.
Like, that's very, 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 very telling. Very telling. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the point. If he is doing what we see as the bare minimum as a fullback, following your passes, overlapping, putting in crosses, what's Luke Shaw been doing for 9 years, blood? Because this shouldn't be exciting us. I'll be real.
But it's intent, though, the way he's playing with intent. Like, he'll pick up the ball and it's intent, even from a defensive standpoint. Like I said, man chased down Sane. I'm saying bring him down because I'm not thinking he's going to catch him. And not only did he catch up to him, great slide tackle and then played the ball, I believe. Like, that's all we're asking for, application. Apply yourself. I will forgive lack of skill. I will not forgive lack of will and just lack of trying.
But this is exactly what it is. And Reguilon showing that it wasn't a lack of ability why it didn't work out at Tottenham, because you can see his ability on the ball. You can see his tenacity. And to be fair, when he was at Tottenham, it was the same thing. So if he can do it, bro, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for no one else, bro. And he's only playing like that because he's playing for his life. The rest of the man them already got their contract. You know, like that. He's playing for a contract. The rest of them man have got their contract. You know what I mean? And he's playing and he looks hungry, bro. Do you know what I mean? And not the same hunger that Luke Shaw shows. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just exactly what it is, bro.
This guy, yo.
It's not the same hunger, bro.
I knew it, yo.
You know what I mean? It's not the same hunger, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where, like, for me, bruv, if anything positive comes out of this tenure, bro, you know what I mean? It comes out of the Ten Hag era, bro, because it's like, we're like WWE, blood. Like, it's just eras, bro. Like, this is Man United Football Club. It's just entertainment, you know, like that. That's what it is.
Yeah, just
entertainment, bro. Just eras, innit? The Ten Hag era. There's something about the second season for all our managers, that just, bro, it's crazy.
Apart from Jose, because I think did Jose not finish second in his second season?
Yeah, but we were dead though. Yeah. You know the ones that we are dead though. First season won a trophy, second season dead. You know, like that. I think Van Gaal was the only one that won a trophy in his, I think, second season, and then he got sacked.
Mourinho did win a trophy in his. It was the first season, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the first season. Yeah, it was.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we was.
And then Oli didn't win any trophies. Do you know what I mean? And then Oli got the new contract and died. You see what I mean? The second season's always brazy. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't want to see Vlahovic at Manchester United. I'm good.
Me neither.
I'm not trying to.
He's not the answer. I'm happy with our centre forward. We got him, and bro, listen, I'd rather take a fit for 8 games a season Anthony Martial than getting Vlahovic. What's the point? We got Højlund, bro. Like, we don't need another striker.
Højlund. If we're gonna get another striker, go get Ivan Toney. That's what we need to do. Bro, do not let him go London. Go get stay in London. Go get Ivan Toney.
We need wide players. That's what we need.
We need wide players. We need central midfield players. Yeah. I'm saying we need a right back. And then we're good. Need a lot. Need a hell of a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones where the second season thing at Man United is real, blood. Man need to look into that. Jose 2 trophies. Van Gaal's second season was calm. He should have never got sacked when he got sacked though. But it's one of them ones where he's the only manager where I can say he never got backed, bro. It's similar to it's actually similar like to how Tottenham was, because Poch didn't get backed, and then obviously as soon as Jose came in and Conte got in, they got backed because they had the bigger names. You know them ones there. You know the ones. It's almost like Van Gaal, because he's the old man and that. They were like, "Oh, bruv, just take what you take," and that. You know the ones. When Jose came in,
for fifth choice.
Yeah. When Jose came in, they started to give Jose the bread. You know what I mean? Give Oli the bread. You know what I'm saying? Where was the 85 million for Maguire when LVG needed it, bro? No, he did, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're giving man like Marcus Rojo and that. That's who they were giving him.
Yeah, man, got right. And then he played pure youngsters as well. You know what I'm saying?
Because he wasn't feeling the players he was getting given, bro.
Yeah, like Tyler Blackett, man, played Varela. You know what I'm saying? Or
bro, because he wasn't getting given the bread, fam.
Look at this, 50 to 60 for Ivan Toney, and we gonna miss out. That's a steal, bro. For a player of that caliber,
I think Ivan's gonna go for more than that. You know, the reason why I think so is, did you see the?
Go on.
the interview with Thomas Frank when he was speaking
No,
on
what'd he
Sky
say?
Sports, and they said, yeah, we know how much number 6s are going for. Obviously, pointing to Caicedo and Lavia, and he said,
Friggin' Chelsea, man.
listen,
Chelsea.
this guy is one of the best strikers in the world. Like in terms of like, he's one of the most well-rounded strikers in the world. So if we know what number 6s are going for, then them man can't come to us with no idiot money. He's not going for 60 million.
He
He's
can't.
going for 80 plus.
Yeah, the only thing
You
for
know,
that,
like
which
that.
I think 80 plus for him is a steal. The only thing that's not in Brentford's favour is that he has 1 year left on his deal come the end of the season. It turns out
does he?
2025. Yeah, it's 1 year left
So
on his
he's
deal.
got, so in January he'll have 18 months left.
Yeah. 18 months left in January, which changes it. And we just go and watch him go to an Arsenal or a Chelsea. Like he's not there. Go
Yeah, that's
get
crazy.
him. How we just miss out on an Ivan Toney, miss out on a Madison, miss out on a Lavia. All here. None of him 90, 100 M's. All improve the team. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Basics. You don't even have to scout tough. You don't even have to scout far and wide.
Bro, he's here, bro. He's
in
here.
the Premier League. In the Premier League. And we missed it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we gonna miss Tony. Tony and Hoyland. What a two that is to have as options. And if you want to play them together, cool. But then you have two options now. Whether it's Tony off the bench.
If Ivan Toney's available, you go get him, bro, and you think about it. Bro, I play Hoyland on the right, blood. Who cares?
Or you can do that, or you play Hoyland off the, like Hoyland's not gonna be like, oh my god, I'm behind Ivan. Like, no, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
Competition.
You play them in a 2, yeah, or you play him on the right, blood. Listen,
or you can play him on the right. Yeah, you
bruv,
got options.
if I'm a bruv, look at Liverpool. They got five men that score goals in their team. Then, but you think Klopp's worrying?
Facts. Why don't we
crazy.
go that route? Imagine you have Ivan Toney and then you put a Hoyland with that, etc. and the rest, but we won't do it. Like I said, we gonna watch him go to Chelsea or Arsenal, like idiots. Fools.
Yeah, Tony ain't going Arsenal, bruv. And the reason why he's not going Arsenal is because Gabriel Jesus is the main man, bruv. And Arteta's not going to want to upset Gabriel Jesus by bringing in Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney's not going to Arsenal to sit on the bench. That's impossible.
I don't think he is, but you don't think what I could see him doing if he's smart is doing what he did with the goalkeepers and being like, yo, Jesus, you gotta hold that.
Yeah, but he just left Man City for this, bro.
You just gotta
do that to him
that
again, bro. I think if Jesus gets benched for another striker or gets pushed out right, I think he might actually cry, blood.
He might
actually cry. I don't think Arteta would do that. I think they got a personal relationship and he's made him leave Man City, so I don't think
and that's it. You know what? That's on Arteta because a front three of Martinelli, Saka, and Ivan Toney is scary. From a Manchester United perspective, I don't like the fact Arsenal could potentially have a front three.
I think he ends up at Chelsea, bro. Chelsea don't have a striker,
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him at
bro,
Chelsea,
you see the memes going around of Jackson, blood. He's definitely.
Oh, you're talking about Action Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Action Jackson, as they call him.
He's going Chelsea, bro. Like 100%.
Yeah, they calling him Nicholas Jack Schweiger and all that, yo. They calling him.
Bro, that's crazy.
Nicholas Jack.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Gabriel Jesus, yeah. Like, bro, see, man is saying Jesus a right winger anyway. You see what I mean, blood?
Arsenal fans know what I'm talking. They
Jesus ain't no striker in it.
They know what they know. I'm with it. Hey, Arteta, we were just giving him credit for his ruthlessness with Ramsdale and Rayo, which is correct. Now let's see how really ruthless you are, because if you're really, really ruthless, we all know Ivan Toney's a better striker. You go and get him.
But you know what? It's easy to be ruthless with someone you don't really know, innit? He didn't know Ramsdale.
Yeah.
He worked with Jesus already at Man City. So because of that, they had a personal relationship that he leveraged to get him to Arsenal. And obviously, one of the prerequisites for him to go into Arsenal and leave in Man City would have definitely been to play up front. You know?
And, I hear that, Rants, but I think we was discussing something. It was like 2-3 weeks ago on your show, and you said it yourself. Yo, plans change. We'll see every without that.
Hey, bro, listen, I'm the biggest advocate of plans change, blood. Like, listen, that's me, you know.
Because you said it. This is the point I'm making. That's why I've not even got the comment section up. I know Arsenal fans are like, yeah. We try to see Ivan Toney in that front three. I don't like that. I'll say that now from a Manchester United perspective. I don't like the thought of Ivan Toney going to Arsenal, because to me, Ivan Toney, Saka, Martinelli is a Premier League winning front three. I don't like that. I think with
it's nasty, bro.
I don't think it is.
It's nasty. If Ivan Toney goes to Arsenal,
that's
nasty, bro, because he'll add a bit more of grit to their team. You know them ones.
Improves. They give you everything Jesus gives you plus more, man. Word
Yeah,
to
it's
Anthony
nasty.
Joshua, man. I don't know what's happening, but it's not nice at the end of the day. I don't like that. You know what I'm
It's that.
saying? I don't like it, man.
Yeah, it's that, bro. I'm not really trying to see that. I think he ends up at Chelsea though. Still,
I could see that. You know what I'm saying? I
so
could see him, but if we just let him just go Chelsea, like what? Go sign him. He's there.
no, it's facts. It's facts. Oh, you man, smash up the lights, bro.
Hey,
The
bump up
ratios
the
are
lights, man.
horrendous, blood. You
Bump
know
up
them
the
ones.
lights, man.
Looking at Rashford's strike rate at the moment, blood. We only
I
got
thought you-
520 odd likes, and we got nearly 2,000 of you lot in here.
Yo,
We got
bump up the
2,000 in
lights.
here.
2,000. Let's go. Bump up the lights.
We need
you
at
lot.
least
What are we doing?
1,000 likes, bro. This is brazy.
What are we
It's
doing?
actually
Bump up the
brazy,
lights.
bruv, what you man are doing. But nah, man, the Tony thing is something to keep an eye on, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do some
I'm
digging and
definitely gonna
find
be-
out where he's going, blood, because I know his agent, blood. You know that.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, tell his agent that you said, hey.
He literally
Old
just
Trafford.
signed for my guy's agency, like,
Oh, I love that, man.
but maybe
Okay.
like a month ago or something like that. And he's also got Grealish as well. So
Okay.
man's gonna see if I could try to influence it. Blood.
Yeah,
But
please do, man.
he
Tell
ain't
his
coming
representatives
to,
talk
he
to
ain't
OT.
coming to us though. And to be fair, he's a Man United fan. My guy, that's the agent, but. Like,
Tell your
we
guy,
would both
like,
love
yo,
him to
chat
go
to
to Man United, but I just don't think it can happen, innit? As with Højlund, the money that we spent on Højlund, Man United won't be in the market for another striker, unfortunately. Even though we should be, but you never know. If the Qataris come in time, then boy, like it could be, the money could be there then, but it's not there now.
Universe willing, man. Universe willing, man. Universe
You know what I'm
willing.
saying? So it is what it is. Man said we should have never signed a Nana or Mount. Bro, listen, I'm not against the Nana signing because you know what it is, yeah? With the short term, the revisionism, yeah? Like, bro, David De Gea had to leave, blood.
Yes.
You know, he had to leave, bro. Like, man, are forgetting what David De Gea done to us, bro. Like, David De Gea was
cost
bad,
us 2
like,
trophies just last season.
bro, that's what I'm saying.
Instrumental
like, bro,
in
it's
2.
so bad, bro. You know what I mean?
What are we talking about? Mount, I agree with though, my guy. I agree with you on Mount, but Onana, no. Should he have done better for that?
Yeah,
first
Mount
Bayern
should
goal?
have never
Yes,
come
that's
in.
it.
Do you know what I mean? No, Ivan Toney's a
should have-
Liverpool fan, but I'm saying his agent, who is my guy, is a Man United fan. You get me? So
Hopefully the agent's on it, man.
but it doesn't matter who, like, bro, he bloody, Grealish signed for Man City under him, plus. It don't matter if he's a Man United fan, he's an agent, he does his job.
Yeah, man,
You know,
he does
like
what he has
that.
to do. Yeah,
Now,
100%.
man's got Camavinga as well. Man's got a few players. Like, it don't matter who you support as an agent, bruv. With your agency, you just got to go and
You gotta do your thing.
you just got to do your job, bruv. You know them ones. And whoever brings in the money for Ivan Toney will get Ivan Toney. That's what will happen. And I think Chelsea will pay the money because Chelsea, remember, like Lukaku, they had, do you know what I mean? Jackson was never meant to be the first choice number 9 going forward. That's just a stopgap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you know
Did
what
you
I'm
see?
saying?
Please tell me you seen the meme of people. We shot at Bournemouth and they were enhancing the goal. Have you seen it, fam?
Bro, but that's what I'm trying to say. They kept making the goal wider, yeah? And it's like, bro, man still couldn't even... Nah, it's crazy. Listen, and I'm a fan of Jackson, but bro, you see when your confidence is low, blood, you know, like that, bro. Like,
social media, man, they
Bruh,
killing him. I seen
like,
that. I was like, that edit is hilarious.
Nah, but you know what it is, yeah, with
Hilarious.
Jackson, like, he's a good player, but he's not starting for Chelsea week
Chelsea,
in, week
yeah.
out good. Do
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I know
They
what you're
use
saying.
man the way they use Batshuayi, blood. You know, like that. That's how they meant to
Jack
use him
Schweig,
to
man.
bring him
That's
in.
what they called him off the bench, man. Nicholas Jack Schweig, someone called him out.
Bro,
Dying.
Jacazette and that, bro. Like,
Yo, he's taking liberties, man. Taking liberties.
nah, it's brazy. And this is exactly what it is, guys. So they're not using him the right way. There's too much pressure on him. And because of that, yeah, like, he's crumbling, but he should never be in a position where he's the focal point for Chelsea Football Club, bro. Like, last season, most man never heard of him.
Yeah, facts. He shouldn't be, man. Just because he scored 12 goals at Villarreal, like, come on. You setting
You
him
know
up to
what I
fail.
mean? You scored 12 goals at Villarreal. All of a
Villarreal.
sudden, you're leading the line for Chelsea.
Line for
That was
Chelsea.
never your destiny, bruv.
That was never your. And you got who you got behind you? Modric next to
Mm.
you. Who else? You know what I'm saying? All young Cole Palmer. And that's no disrespect to Cole Palmer, but these are just players who are just so unproven. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, Modric got the same amount of Premier League goals as me. Like, what are we doing? Like,
It's
what's
crazy.
going on?
Hey, the
What we
Modric
doing
thing is
here?
brazy. And that's what I mean. Chelsea signings are dying, yeah, but we're so bad we can't even enjoy it. You know them one?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
how
we can't
even
enjoy it, but
was...
they are our saving grace because they're worse than us. That's it.
But are they,
That's
though?
it. Yes, they are. As bad as we are, and we are bad, we are not Chelsea bad. And look at
I
the
don't
table.
know, blood.
They
I
below
think
us
it's
at the
close,
table.
brother. If
No,
we go and
fam,
lose to Burnley, yeah?
don't
If we
make a
don't beat
mistake,
Burnley
fam.
on the weekend, then what happens?
Fam, don't get mistaken. It's bad and it is close. But I'm saying they are worse. Because even if we lose to Burnley, which we could, they ain't beating Villa. They ain't beating Villa. They not beating Villa, yo. They ain't beating Villa. Like, what are we doing, yo? Like, they're not beating. So if I be a Chelsea fan who genuinely believes they beating Villa, most they saying draw. Like, that's it. See, road to 40 points, man. They below us in the table as well.
Yeah,
they're on what 14th. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, blood. I ain't seen the table in a minute. I can't lie.
I don't look at it. I just get told often enough about it. But yeah, I know we low down, but I think they're 14th, 15th, 16th, and we're somewhere around there as well.
Oh,
but above them. But we got 2 wins, they got 1. You know,
yeah, that's it. But where do we go from here though? Like on the weekend, there's rumors of Mount coming back, blood. Mount and Varane or something they're saying. Yeah, and
Varane definitely a plus point. Mount, does he what? He puts him in there instead of Eriksen, and then it's Casemiro, Bruno, Eriksen. Horrible.
Again.
Horrible balance.
Same nonsense that I did not want to see under any circumstances.
Horrible balance. Hopefully you don't start Mount. Mount's not a plus point. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Varane is definitely a plus point. Call it more in hope than expectation that Burnley are not great that we get a result. Like, so that's what it is. I can see Højlund scoring. Can definitely see Højlund scoring. We got Reguilon there.
He took his goal well as well. It was a big deflection, but he took it well. I liked everything. I liked everything about it. It's a proper number 9 goal, man. Touch out the feet, swivel, get the shot off, boom. Proper. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
He looks a threat all the time. He looks a threat all the time.
He looks dangerous. He's a proper throwback number 9, innit? So now it'd be good to see him, man. It'd be good to see him. We should beat Burnley anyway, but it's one of them ones where Burnley try and play, and that's what the problem is, bro. It's like, bro, what Man United gonna do in this game?
I just don't trust it. If this was at OT, even though we just got beat by Brighton, I'd be much more confident because it's away. Saturday night is the 8 p.m. kickoff under the lights at Turf Moor. I don't trust these men away from home, even against Burnley, like who are not a great side. I don't think Burnley have a win. But yeah, we should somehow have enough quality out there to get a win. Like, that's what I would say. So yeah, we'll win, but I'm not saying that with any chest. It's not no confidence. If someone said the opposite, I wouldn't argue them down. If someone said, "Nah, you're gonna draw,"
this is what I'm saying. Man said Burnley concede hella chances. That's fine, but we don't create hella chances. Not at the moment. You know them ones there. We got an aggressive chance creator, apparently as the captain.
However, though, shout out Lewis, because he did tell me something. He was like, "Yo, play Mount," because he's like Mount against lower sides.
Yeah, the lower sides. He always bags braces and that. Yeah, he step heads against the dead teams.
He said, play Mount. Trust me, he'll score. You know what? I could see him doing that, actually. I could see it happening. Mount coming back, us winning, him scoring, and then the conversation being, oh, this is why you need to play Mason Mount. He's finally arrived. Rare to return and all this nonsense. Yeah, I can see it happening. I think we'll win. And I can see Mount getting the winner. Yeah, man, we are worried about Burnley, man. We gonna be real because it's away from home. I don't trust this team away from home,
bro. That's what I mean. I swear we drew there with Ollie, Turf Moor a couple of times. We drew there.
One of the times was when Maguire got done by who's the centre forward? I forgot his name. The chat will let us know. He got dusted by a centre forward.
He did.
Who was the centre forward? He done him. Oh, what's his name? The chat will know who I'm talking about, man. The chat will definitely pop up with the name. A striker did him though. Like cold turned him inside out.
Man said, nah, bro. Nah, you know what, bro? I swear, didn't Weghorst do us, bro?
Was it Weghorst that did Maguire? Somebody turned Maguire.
I think it could, bro. I swear. Yeah, because he put his body in front of him and spun him. I think it was Weghorst, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was Weghorst that done him, bro.
Weghorst that did him, you know. I remember Weghorst turned him inside out.
Bro, I think it was Weghorst, bro. Stepped in front of him and just rolled him, bro. Like, I think it was Weghorst, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
If the chat saying Weghorst, it was Weghorst. But yeah, I think we have. That's one of the games. I think we lost that game, or did we draw it? I think we lost that one. But yeah, we don't do well there. We don't do well there. To my knowledge.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Hey, J-Rod as well, bro. Hey, J Rodriguez always has us up as well. Do you know what I mean? So either way, it's long. J Rodriguez done us at Old Trafford, not at their place. He done us at Old Trafford.
They always give us at OT. See, they always give us a game at OT as well, actually.
Yeah,
they always give us a game.
It's long, fam. I can't even lie because I know because J Rodriguez is a Man United fan, bruv. And you know what I mean, I remember I had him on my channel before, guys, and
Oh, see,
he
okay.
done us at Old Trafford, didn't it? He's a Man United fan.
Oh, see, no, I had
Yeah,
no
so
idea.
it's a mad thing, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
bruv, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, man, just need the 3 points. You know, I was man
Let's
going
get a
into
win.
game with Burnley thinking, yo, we could get cooked, bro.
Yeah, we could get beat because we could. But actually, like I said, now I think more about it with what Lewis said about Mount and with everything that's going on. I can see him scoring the winner in this game. I can 110% see Burnley opposition down, bottom half opposition. That's who he does well against. And then the whole conversation will be, this is why we need Mason Mount in the side because he scored the winner against Burnley. I'll get an assist or something. Yeah. And he's fit. He might not play the whole game, but he'll definitely come off the bench if he's in the squad.
Yeah.
Mason Mount.
Oh no, this is stressful, blood. No, the fact
Yeah,
that
this
there's even a universe that exists, yeah, where we could go into this weekend and not get 3 points, blood. Like we're Manchester United, cuz. Do
Yeah,
you know how
name
mad
only.
that is? And
Name
nah,
only,
yeah,
fam.
yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. I can't even lie. That something needs to change, innit? Something needs to change, people, because I can't keep doing this, bro. This is not good for my blood pressure. It
It's
really
not good,
isn't.
man. We suck. Like I said, Varane, Amrabat, Kobe Mainoo are the three players I'm looking at going, all right, cool. And then you have Hoyland in the mix. Reguilon's out there. It's the Martinez, Casemiro, Ericsson. Like, we have enough talent to be better than this. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh,
And yeah,
more
we lost
than.
to Bayern, but I think everyone expected us to finish second in the group anyway. So it's kind of like beat Galatasaray at home, beat Copenhagen home and away, and then you're in a great place to get out of the group. You're on 9 points from 12. That's where we
Yeah,
should be.
yes, that.
Hey,
100%.
we worried because we realists. That's why. I'm not gonna sit here with chest and be like, yeah, we just gonna turn up to Turf Moor and roll them over. Nah.
Nah,
You
not
understand?
that, bro. It's gonna be an ugly game of football, but we just need to get the dub. You know, like
Just get the
that.
win.
We're
Forget
not
performance.
exactly,
Get the
we're
win.
not exactly scoring goals like free flowing. You know what I mean? Forget yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how we scored 3 goals at Bayern Munich.
No idea.
I don't know how. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you look at both of Casemiro's goals, do you know what I mean? Just in the mixer, bro. Him just putting himself
In the
about.
mixer.
You know, like that.
It was
Really in
it
the
was in the
mixer,
mix
bro.
of stuff, fam. Get it in the
So,
mixer. That's what it was.
so yeah, man, I don't really know, blood. Do you know what I mean? But hey, guys, what can I say, bro? Smash up the like button.
Hey, run up that likes, you
Still
lot, man.
1.9 in here. We only got 600 likes, so we need to
Hey,
get those likes up.
what
Also,
we doing?
big up everyone that's new as well. Make sure you subscribe, bro. We're closing in on 80,000. We're like
Woo! How many
70
up?
away or something like
Oh,
that.
you
So
gonna
we're
get
gonna,
that today, fam.
yeah, probably
You
gonna
gonna get
hit
that.
that.
Gonna
Probably
get
gonna
that
hit that at
today.
some point. Well, I'll hit it before the end of day tomorrow anyway, at least. Anyway, so that's pretty much there. So big up everyone that's supporting the channel, bruv. That's a big milestone still, bruv.
Yeah, man. 80K,
Considering
fam. Hey, man.
I
Thoroughly
ain't been back
deserved. You
here
put the
for a
work in.
minute. I've been back here for a little minute now. What, 3 months?
Deserve, fam.
Yeah, so
Deserve,
it's
man.
decent. So it's decent. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's crazy. Man said you were on 79.6 yesterday. Yeah, and we're on 79.9 now.
See?
So
You gonna hit that
yeah,
today, fam.
the channel's averaging at 2,000 followers minimum like a month, innit? So it's
See?
growing quickly, innit? So big up everyone, and obviously you lot liking the videos just helps
Helps.
the algorithm and
Yeah.
helps the videos get around, innit? So when man's asking you to like the video when you come in, understand that's your way of kind of helping
Contributing
the
for
channel
free,
grow.
people.
You get me? And that's it. Contributing for the free content that you continue to get, man. So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside, man. Appreciate you lot. We're going to redirect to Flawless's channel as well. He's got a show coming up. Let them know what's coming up, bro.
Yeah, people. So what's coming up? Man United podcast, which is the Manchester United show. So it's me, it's a solo dolo one on the Thursday. So I'll just be talking all things Manchester United, obviously. But it's very similar to here, what me and Rants just spoke about. Obviously, looking back at the defeat to Bayern Munich, ahead to Burnley, ahead the 2 games against Palace as well. And I'll be answering questions from the chat. So it's like your way of, if I ever miss anything on here, because I don't have the comment section up. But yeah, if I ever miss anything on here or you got any questions to ask me, feel free. But make sure you hit the like button here and subscribe to Rants' channel. That's what you need to do. fantastic platform. You know what I'm saying? Allows me on here. Even when United are bad multiple times, I'm on here more often. And all the other great content creators you see on here as well. But yeah, Rants, I'm gonna say congratulations. I tell you at the time, but I'm gonna say congratulations to you now. You know what I'm saying? For the 80K, man, and it's thoroughly deserved. You know what I'm saying?
Love, my bro.
Fully
Do you know
deserved.
what I mean? So you lot, make sure you head over to Flawless's stream now. We're gonna redirect. Make sure you like it
Love
on the
that.
way in as well, bro. When you like the streams before it starts, it
It
helps the
helps.
algorithm. Do you know what I mean? And it helps push the show and helps push the channel, man. So it might seem little to you lot, but the likes are
It
what's
helps,
doing
man.
it, bruv. Do you know what I'm
Trust me.
saying? You lot are seeing how quickly my channel's growing, and it's because you're liking the content and commenting. That's the only reason. That's the only way it can grow. So
Thanks.
yeah, man. Big up everyone inside, and I'll see you guys in a bit.